Good afternoon and welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. Today we're going to do a reading for the Leo community and see what the Most High would have you to know at this time. Okay, so let's see. So in the center there is a mystery here, something that is unknown, confusing. Maybe there's an illusion or something that is puzzling you at this time, Leo. That is the center of the situation. Okay. So here we have an empty room here. No people, the end. Maybe the end of an opportunity here. Okay. And then we have the shadow self, the other side, to coexist, the reverse side here. Okay. So let's see. We have the apple here. And we also have reconcile here. Okay. So the center here, we have an empty room here in the apple and reconcile. So there are no people. Something came to an end, an opportunity here. Okay. And this is someone that you need to repair or get an understanding with here. This situation has to do with wisdom, joy here, intimacy. There was an ending here. So we have the end and death twice. So death is here, the end. So there was the end to a relationship, but you want to repair that ending. You want to get an understanding with an individual. Okay. But the center of it is that it's confusing here. Some confusion here. Something was unknown to you or to them here, and there was an illusion here. But the shadow self here, the other side here, you need to learn to coexist with this shadow side of yourself here. Okay. So we have the key and we have sunset here. Okay, so there were key people involved in here that were involved in this opportunity here. The core of the problem here. Okay, and there was a sunset here. And this says lost loved ones, maybe some memories, an elder, nightfall. Okay, so maybe something came to an end, or maybe you're thinking about the memory of a loved one that was lost here. Okay, and the people that were involved here. Okay, the core of the problem you may feel. Okay, which caused this empty room, which caused this key sunset in your life here. Okay, and maybe you're confused about what happened. Okay. And now we have cool down here, but you have to remain calm. You have to pause. Okay. When it comes to this core problem that you are puzzled about, you have to remain calm. You have to, it's key to cool down at this time. Okay. And then we have addiction here. Okay. So someone was addicted to something here. Okay, so someone was addicted to maybe intimacy here, and it caused some confusion here. So addicted to maybe toxic attachments or some obsession here. Okay. Okay, and someone has to reconcile with themselves, coexist here. Okay, so maybe someone has some issues dealing with the memories of someone that they love that they lost here. Okay, and this is causing them to have some type of addiction. They are using maybe drugs, alcohol, or toxic attachments to deal with this here. They haven't dealt with this loss well. Okay, the other side of themselves here, they have not learned to coexist with that. Okay, so Leo, this illusion, this confusion that you have could be because of this this empty room, someone that was there that's now gone, and you're not facing it well or not dealing with it well here. And maybe this caused a problem with some key people in your life, possibly family members or, in-laws. It depends on the loved one that was lost here, whether this was an elder or someone in a marriage or something. And you need to reconcile here. You need to get an understanding, repair this, and remain calm when it comes to this. Okay? Mm-hmm. You may feel that key people are the core of the problem that was this ending here, but you need to remain calm here. You need to pause here, and you need to deal with this addictions, whatever you have been using or doing to get through whatever you've been feeling here. Okay. All right. So there's no people here. Maybe you feel like you don't want to be bothered with people here. Okay. You're taking a pause maybe from dealing with people, ending relationships here, opportunities to get an understanding, right? You're ending this, but you need to reconcile with these key people that you feel are the core of the problem here. Right? You need to try to get an understanding of what happened here. Okay, so with this apple here, this things that are maybe you feel forbidden or that you shouldn't be doing or that should not have happened here. These addictions that you have, right? You need to step back from that here. There was a death here, an ending here, a sunset on a loved one, or just sunset on memories here. Okay, or some changes with an elder here. And you're dealing with the shadow self here, the other side, okay, the reverse side, something that you have not seen before or something that you may not have felt before here. Okay. Right. So this opportunity to make some changes, right, to repair, to cure what has been wounded, what has been hurt by this situation. So let's get some more clarity here. But it's caused you a great deal of confusion, and you may be feeling like things are an illusion, a mystery to you. You don't understand what happened or how things happen. Okay. Clarity here. Okay. Let's see. We also have here ascending here. So level up, progress here. Okay. We also have a miracle here. And there's torment here. Okay. So when it comes to this empty room, there's ascending here. So there's no people here. There was an ending of an opportunity, but now you can level up. Time for progress here. Okay. Time for movement here. And when it comes to this apple, this wisdom, this death, sexuality, joy, there's a miracle here. Dreams can come true. You can get what you want here once you reconcile here, but there is torment here. All right. When it comes to this repair or getting understanding, there is anxiety here. There is depression. You're feeling troubled here. Okay. So the ability to level up or to progress is causing you some anxiety, some depression. You're troubled here, but you can get a miracle here. You can get what you want, but you have to repair what was damaged. Okay, what came to an end here, because this is troubling you and causing you to be very anxious and depressed. So to, at the very least, try to reconcile and get some kind of understanding on what happened. Okay, and here we have firm. Okay, this is the key and the sunset, unfinished business here. Okay, so the key here is to be firm, to be clean, to be decisive, be wide awake about the core of the problem with the key people in your life. Okay, and the sunset on this unfinished business here, it's not over. There is some back and forth. There is some baggage concerning the sunset, concerning this loved one or these memories. Okay, so these things are causing you to be very anxious, to feel depressed and troubled, Leo. Okay. Now let's see. Cool down here. We have single. So you're cooling down. Now you're single here. There's isolation here. Being independent, being alone here. Trying to be calm. Pause for a moment to solidify things in your life here. Okay. And addiction here. We have street here. Circulation, sports, exhibits here. So there could be some addiction to being in the street, to being in circulation here. Okay. Now we have sports here, exhibit. So there could be some obsession with some things here that you have to deal with here because of this unfinished business, because of this ending. It caused you to get on this path maybe of addiction and dealing with your shadow self here. And there is a hidden truth here. So some things you've hidden here. There is a secret here. And this is the tip of the iceberg here. So you need to really deal with this other side, how you've been feeling since this ending, this unfinished business here. These addictions, the street here, something that is circulating here. This could be thoughts circulating here, or things that you are doing related to drugs or alcohol, or any obsession with thoughts. Okay. Okay. Any toxic attachments here. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck with mystery, we have miss you. So you're missing someone here. This unfinished business here that is tormenting you. This need to reconcile here. Okay. So this need to be firm with key people in your life that maybe they interfered with this as well. Okay. That's why they're the core of the problem. So now you need to learn to be firm and decisive with others when it comes to what's going on in your life here. Okay, so a room that was full is now empty. Okay, but you need to ascend. You have to level up here when it comes to your shadow self, when it comes to hidden truths and secrets here. Okay, because you have to accept that there was an illusion. Maybe some things were confusing, and maybe key people in your life was causing some confusion here. But now you have to be firm because you miss the individual, and now you're single and you have to, isolate yourself. Really think about what you want to do. Calm your mind, pause, solidify things while you're alone here. Deal with this energy of being anxious and troubled here, the hidden things that you feel, the shadow self that you need to coexist with, those things that's going on in your life right now. Okay. And there could be a miracle. Dreams can come true. You can get what you want concerning this unfinished business. It's not over. There may be a lot of back and forth here, a lot of baggage here. Maybe some hidden things will start to come to light once you start really dealing with the other side of yourself here. Okay, so let's get a little more clarity here. Okay. And we also have the High Priestess in reverse here. So there were some secrets. Once again, we have secrets coming out again. Lack of self-trust here. Um, accepting surface knowledge here. Okay, so Leo, this empty room here with no people, the end of something, this opportunity was due to some secrets here, lack of self-trust here. Accepting surface knowledge from individuals here, but this is a time to ascend here, to level up, to make progress, right? When it comes to the secrets in your life, the lack of self-trust, being out of touch with self, okay? So this is a time for you to grow and to learn here, okay? And then we also have the Seven of Wands here. So feeling defensive here, feeling very protective of yourself here, fighting for what you think is right here. So when it comes to this apple, this wisdom, this ending, your intimacy, joy, you feel like you have to protect yourself. You have to defend yourself here, okay? You fight for what you think is right here. But, you know, there is a miracle here. Your dreams can come true. You can get what you want here. So just, you know, be determined, okay? Be protective. And you need to be protective of what brings you joy here. You need to be wise here, okay? Yeah, you need to learn to be wise so that your dreams can come true, so that you can get what you want here, okay? And you have to defend that, okay? Let's see here. And when it comes to this reconcile, right, there was Four Wands in reverse here, cancel, celebration, problem within the family, imbalance here, insecurity here. Okay, that needs to be repaired. There needs to be understanding here because this is causing you torment, anxiety, depression. Okay, so the problems within the family, this insecurity, you want to reconcile, you want to repair, but maybe you are being a little too defensive, okay, too protective here, lack of self-trust with self here, okay. Maybe you need to open up here, right? Because that's what we got down here with your shadow self. You need to accept some things about yourself here. And then we have the Page of Cups in reverse here. So we got the broken dreams here, emotional vulnerability, a little bit of immaturity, maybe some envy here. Okay, and this is when it comes to these key people in your life that are the core of the problem here, right? Okay, so there's some envy, maybe some envy of your situation here, some immaturity, some people that you're dealing with here, the core of the problem, these key people. But you need to be firm, you need to be wide awake, you need to be very decisive and clean. You might have to cut some people out of your life, make it clean, final here, okay? All right. Okay. And then with cool down, we have the Page of Wands in reverse here. Because someone was being hasty, right? Impatient, impulsive, unreliable, easily tricked here. Okay. So now you need to cool down, calm, pause, solidify yourself. Stop being hasty, impatient here. Because this is what's caused this single energy in your life to be alone, to isolate, to be independent because you were impatient, being unreliable, distracted, maybe easily tricked by these key people, these that cause the core of the problem in your situation here. Okay. Okay. And then we have temperance here. So now we have balance, patience, moderation, self-control here. Okay. So the sunset on this situation here, the loss of this loved one here, you need to learn balance. You need to learn self-control with others, and how to cooperate with others here and find solutions here when it comes to this unfinished business. It's not over. There is back and forth. There is baggage here. But this is a time for you to learn moderation. Okay? How to find a solution, how to cooperate with others in your life here. So, okay. And now we have addiction. So with addiction, we have this Nine of Swords in reverse here. That letting go of anxiety here. Okay. Releasing worry, your deep-seated fears, and gaining some clarity here when it comes to these addictions here. When it comes to this streets, this circulation, this need to be on exhibit, sports here. Some things you need to release, right? There are some deep-seated fears here. You need to gain some clarity on these attachments here that may be toxic to your situation and to yourself. And in order to get recovery, to recover what was lost, this is the time to let go. Okay? All right, so with the shadow, the hidden truth, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse here. So there could have been some poor financial decisions, or someone is very materialistic, okay, obsessed with wealth and status, very possessive here. And maybe this is the shadow self that you need to coexist with. That's the other side of you. These are the hidden things, okay, the secret, the tip of the iceberg here. Maybe you made some poor financial decisions here and it's causing instability in your life here. Okay, so these are things you need to reconcile within yourself here. All right, that may be causing you the torment. These are the things that is hidden from others, maybe. Leo, okay. But this energy here is the King of Pentacles. So this could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus here that you could be dealing with if this is not your energy, Leo. And we also have Sagittarius energy here, okay, and the energy of Aries here, and Scorpio and Cancer, Pisces, okay. And this is Leo energy here with the need to cool down here, to be calm when it comes to being single or feeling isolated and alone here. Okay, because of hastiness and patience, being impulsive and restless. Okay, being distracted, easily tricked. Okay, and this could be because of these core people that is causing this toxicity in your life or in your relationships right now. Okay, so you need to deal with the secrets in your life here, because we have secrets here. Here's something that you have been hiding from others, maybe from yourself, that you don't want to face, that has affected your relationships here. Okay, you want to reconcile here because there's problems within your family dynamic. The room has been empty, so someone has left. Okay, but you want them to come back. You want to reconcile. You would like to get an understanding here, but yet you are tormenting yourself here. Okay, you're dealing with a lot of bondage here. Okay, and this bondage could be related to these addictions here, these toxic attachments. It could be these key people. Okay, this need to be in the street maybe, or circulate yourself, to exhibit yourself, be on display for some reason here. But you need to gain clarity in your life. okay, about what is important here, okay? And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords here in reverse here, being unproductive, missed opportunities here, miscommunication and confusion. So confusion twice. There is a lot of confusion in your life right now, Leo. Okay, so in order to clear out this confusion, you need to really look at the things that you are hiding, the secrets that you have kept here. Okay, the other side of you, right? Think about, are you obsessed with wealth, status? Are you possessive? Or are you dealing with someone in this energy? Because that is the hidden truth, the thing that needs to come out, the shadow that needs to be revealed. To be you need to coexist with this, okay? You need to let it come out, because this is what's causing the torment, the depression, the trouble, the need to be on display here. You need to get balance with this, okay? You need to get self-control over this instability in your life right now, okay? And we're going to look at, get a prayer here or some words of wisdom concerning this situation for Leo. Let's see what we'll get here. For the Leo. At this time, what do the Leo need to be aware of this time here? Okay, so the scripture is Psalm 29 and 11 here. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Okay, so the Lord will give you strength and peace. Okay, no more torment, no more anxiety, no more bondage. Whatever you are bound to was causing you to be depressed and troubled here. Whatever addictions you have, the Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. So, Leo, just know that if you start to work on it and you really are sincere about reconciling, fixing things within your family, that the Most High gives strength to his people. He blesses his people with peace. Okay? But you're going to have to do the work here when it comes to key people who may be causing you to be distracted. Okay? So there is work to be done. So he will give you strength to do it in order for you to get this peace that you need, in order for you to face what is troubling you, Leo. So if you are in this energy or someone else is in this energy towards you, where you feel the need to be defensive, protect yourself, or maybe you're being defensive about any addictions that you may have, but you have miracle here. Dreams can come true. You can get what you want, but you have to let go, okay? Whatever deep-seated fears that you have to gain clarity, Leo, okay? So this could be you in this energy or the energy that the person that you are dealing with here. And as I said, there is Sagittarius on here. We have all the water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Fire, Aries, Sag, and of course yourself, the Leo energy here. And we also have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Okay. So you could be dealing with any of these energies here, Leo community, in your life. So either they are in this energy or you are in this energy of dealing with your shadow self, or someone is in their shadow self in your life here. So however the energy is coming, right? You need to have strength here, and believe, if you are a believer, that the Most High will give you the strength to deal with it, and He will bless you with peace in order to get through this, in order to get your family back, because you want to reconcile. You would like to um, have balance back. Where there's imbalance, you want temperance, you want balance here, you want self-control, you want to cooperate here, you want to reconcile, you want to get an understanding, you want to repair what was damaged. And these key people who seem to be the distraction, you need to be firm with them. Okay, so that is what I see at this time, Leo. um, I know that this won't resonate with everyone, but those who are going through it, I pray that you get the strength and the peace that you need from the Most High to deal with whatever situation um, is going on in your life at this time. And the Neptune Soulful Seer is out. If you like how I read, please like, subscribe, and share. Okay. Have a peaceful day.